Hello everyone, Easy Esports audience. Welcome back to another round of Easy Esports Tetrio. I am Kurt Cyan Cyber, and am your broadcaster and one of your shoutcasters for this first match today. Yeah, welcome everyone to round 6 of Tetrio Round Robin.
I'm Bad Goblin. I'm your second shoutcaster for today, and getting into it, our first game of the night is going to be B-Tech versus Sty. This is team number 2 from both of them, and actually, both teams are going into this match undefeated in the round robin so far, so someone's streak will end tonight.
Yeah, definitely a very exciting matches today. Brooklyn Tech and Stuyvesant, the two rival schools in this year's, from last year and continuing into this year's tournaments. So definitely very exciting to see. So we're just looking for both overs to be ready, and we should be starting in just 1 second.
Now, interesting to note that our over on the side of B-Tech is actually Nichols himself. So, we've got stepping down here to get in the trenches. I will myself also be playing a match later tonight, but in the meantime, we have got 2 matches to go before that. And as a reminder of the format, this is a doubles tournament, and it is split into 2 parts per set. First, the over players, meaning the higher ranked players from each team, will play against each other in a 1st to 10. That score will carry over into the unders match, a 1st to 20 where someone will have to get more and someone will have to get only 10.
Alright, yeah, so let's see. Yeah, just a reminder of the format, but let's see if we can get both overs into the match. Alright, it seems that we've got a confirmation for both, so Bad Goblin, you're free to start.
Alright, let's get into it. This is our first set of the night. We have 27 Nichols versus Top Out 911.
Alright, Top Out 911.
The DT, that's that good KPP DT off the rip. Just the 3 hard drops, one of the reasons that opener can be executed so quickly despite being a 2-bag opener. Nichols, though, making an unfortunate misdrop, was looking for the eye spin to get the quad nonetheless, but not going to find him. Going to be left in a very, very rough position getting into this first match here, and Top Out just starting to build up that back-to-back and able to finish it off with some pressure there, bringing it up to 1-0.
Yeah, DT Cannon, the signature opener for Top Out 911, so we'll see if how they continue to use it, but this is not a DT Cannon bag TKI from both players this time.
Yeah, interesting to note that Nichols opted for the castle top there, while Top Out instead went into this LST off of the flat top, but going to be forced to break out of it. Meanwhile, Nichols starting to build up a T-spin, but makes an unfortunate misdrop, dashing a little bit too early there, and that is going to result in him having to abandon the T-spin altogether. And meanwhile, Top Out has flattened out the stack and is looking to start applying this pressure that we saw last round.
Yeah, but a misdrop for Top Out as well, unfortunate there. So 27 Nichols looks like they're gonna have an opportunity to get out of this position. Top Out with the T-spin though to try to finish Nichols off, but Nichols barely gets the survival, is still alive, and gets out from the top of the board. Wow, incredible survival skills we see there from Nichols, the signature Nichols gameplay. Extremely defensive, but extremely good at the defense.
Absolutely. Nichols having described his playstyle as one that tends to elongate games, and there is a reason for that. It is extremely hard to top out a player with this level of downstack prowess, as they are always ready to counter spike and to send that clean garbage if you give it to them. But Top Out looking to out pressure Nichols at the moment, making that OP's misdrop though could prove to be a little bit problematic. They are forced to break back to back there, and now Nichols with that dono on the side going to be the one putting on the pressure, but just as quickly we have flipped back, and Top Out finding a 14 spike on the down stack there. That's going to leave Nichols very cheesed up.
Yeah, great survival also from top out there. They were really close to topping out there, but managed to find just the correct P sequences to make that work. Top out 911 now. Actually, both players fighting in the middle of their boards, a little bit cheesed up, but more so on top out side. Top out's gonna need to get through this cheese at some point, while Nichols is completely clean. Top out just struggling, choosing to compromise their stack a little bit, just in an attempt to get down. But this is Nichols' opportunity to finish top out 911 off.
Yeah, but it's important to note, Top Out has a distinct speed advantage in this match, and we're seeing that come into play, as even though Nichols is pressuring, Top Out still able to cycle in time, and in fact gets that TSD off of the downstack combo, and they are now back to even, and Nichols is again looking a little bit cheesed up. Neither player really able to do permanent damage to the other here, both because of the defensive ability of Nichols and this burst speed from Top Out, so going to be interesting to see how these players adapt and manage to build up either huge spikes or build up enough pressure and back-to-back that they can get something going, and that seems to be what Nichols is opting for in this round as he takes it, bringing it up to 1-1.
Yeah, just a great defense once again. Signature Nichols gameplay. Let's see what openers both go for. Yeah, top out number one with their signature DT cannon. Nichols once again with a T-spin double opener TKI-esque. Top out 1 gets the DT cannon off, but that just gives 27 Nichols a lot of ammo in that really clean well in the middle of their board.
Yeah, but speaking of ammo, Top Out sitting on so much clean garbage at the moment. Sets up the quad and the TSD, but unfortunately not going to be able to preserve back-to-back. And now Nichols is going to get this TSS, misdrops it though, and that's going to be really, really rough to fix. And in the meantime, Top Out has this 09 stack going, gets another quad, back-to-back ×3 online, and Nichols has some misdrops to contend with on their board. Going to be a really, really hard spot to get out of. Top Out looking for the finishing blow here. Nichols finds a combo to stay alive for just a moment longer. Opens up the garbage once more. Top Out needs to capitalize now. This is the moment. And Nichols just as quickly is out once again.
Yeah, once again, the signature Nichols gameplay, it's like at the top of the board, you think they don't have a chance, but they've managed to find just exactly what they need. So impressive showing there. Top out 911 currently going for a bit of a power stack combo to send a bit of cheese onto Nichols' board. Nichols can't seem to cancel all of it and has to tank, but does have a touch as well available at the top of the board and is looking to be able to down stack their stack to open up the rest of their wells, and will be able to do so.
Yeah, Top Out now being faced with quite a bit of cheese on the bottom of the board. Meanwhile, Nichols coming off this down stack, not really sitting on any cheese at all, but there is a lot of clean if they can get to it. They set up this pretty greedy TST, not going to be able to get it off though, and they are left in such a rough board state, and that unfortunately will be enough, and Top Out brings it up 2-1, retaking the lead.
Okay, both players once again with TKI, but just mirrored. And once again, Nichols with the castle top. Definitely a bit rare of a variation that you'll see, but Top Out with a great downstack combo to send a spike over to Nichols, but Nichols tanks most of it. Is looking to survive this, gets out barely? No, didn't get the pieces they need, and that's going to be another game for Top Out now 1, taking a 3-1 advantage for Stuyvesant.
Yeah, 100 APM there, huge amounts of damage coming out from Top Out, and it's important to note that the disadvantage of downstacking so much is that it can leave you really vulnerable to large group sends. Things like spikes, things like PCs can all be really, really effective against players who tend to downstack a lot. And it's going to be interesting to see how Nichols is able or not able to adapt to Top Out sending like that instead of using that consistent pressure.
Top Out looking for that downstack combo into a quad, but couldn't exactly get it. And Nichols is able to open up there well, and now looking to send a big spike over, a 10 spike to Top Out. Top Out at the top of their board, looking to get out of this this situation, does so. And now Nichols a little bit cheesed up on their board, looking to work their way through that, while Top Out starting to put on a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, but speaking of pressure though, Nichols going to be very, very pressured to get out of this really soon, and Nichols going to be blocking the well a little bit there, but still finding a nice combo. And they open it up with the quad. Top Out was greeding a little bit, but it seems like it's paid off. They've got that TSD quad off, and now they get another TSS as a follow-up. So much cheese being sent over. Nichols gets a TSS at the very top, finding another combo into that triple there. did not opt for the multiplier though, and it may cost them dearly, and yes, it will. 4-1 top out 9-11.
Yeah, just impressive pressure from top out 9-1-1. That's seems to be the way that they're choosing to play this matchup against Nichols' defense, and it seems to be working. Up 4-1 now, but Nichols, yeah, just really clean at the bottom of their board. Top out 9-1 once again going for DT cannon, but then that just gives Nichols a lot of clean garbage to work with. Nichols looking to exploit it, gets a little bit of a combo, but has more following up soon.
Great decision there from Nichols, opts to build up that wall for the TSS rather than just doing the skim. Great decision making there. We're going to see what they do with it though, as Top Out was not able to get that T-spin set up with an overhang in time, and now is looking quite cheesy. Position that we know Nichols can capitalize on, but without any accepted garbage, they're going to have to do a lot of power stacking, not necessarily their forte in matches like these, where they are looking to get a counter spike off of the garbage they've been sent.
Yeah, of course. Top out 9-1-1 looking to just apply a little bit of pressure with this 5-4 stack, but Nichols extremely low, extremely clean right now. Not in any real danger for now. They did struggle for a second to make a decision there, but should be okay. While Top Out is definitely a lot more cheesed up than Nichols, and is probably going to struggle for a second to get through all of this cheese. Nichols sending more pressure onto Top Out's board, but Top Out seems to be managing it relatively well and is, yeah, looking decently safe and working their way down.
All right, Nichols sitting on a bit of clean garbage here. Top Out stack looking a little uneven. They fix it up nicely though. Opts to be a bit greedy here, power stacking quite a bit, but it could lead to a big spike, and they do get it off. A TSD quad, and then another quad on top of that, going to push Nichols all the way to the top, and they get the finishing blow, setting up that C-spin in advance too, just to be extra sure. And it is now 5-1. What was a very, very close set is being pulled further and further away in Top Out's direction. What do you think Nichols can change here to get back into this match?
Yeah, I don't, Nichols is definitely not ready for this kind of pressure that Top Out's been putting up, and is probably going to have to speed up a bit if they can and clean up their play. Opens up the well nicely and has a well to attack with, but Top Out canceling most of it, and now has a bit of garbage work with themselves, working their way down, getting through this garbage, and is now perfectly clean, perfectly safe. Nice prophecy there from Nichols though, to put a little bit more pressure onto Top Out's board.
Yeah, and Nichols getting that clean garbage once again does unfortunately miss the eyepiece in Q there to get a clean resolve before they got that cheese, but they do find a nice combo out of it for their troubles, and now Top Out is looking quite a bit cheesed up. Tried to maintain the back-to-back there, not going to be able to, but they do get a nice skim that sets up a TST there. Nichols not going to be too effective though, and now they have an opportunity to start applying this pressure. 3 back-to-back online already, and Top Out needs to find a down stack, and they do.
Yeah, both players were a little bit cheesed up, but now Nichols much more so than Top Out with clean wells and applying a lot of pressure. Nichols very close to the top of the board and topping out. Top Out looking just for one send, but Nichols is just comboing with this cheese. And yeah, it doesn't seem like Top Out will be able to find what they need for now, and Nichols having to compromise a little bit on their placements, but it's going to be alright. Looking to make their way down, opens up the well, and is looking perfectly safe. Gets this really nice down stack attack. Top Out now at the top of their board. Nichols looking for even more pressure to finish Top Out off, but Top Out staving off death.
At Top Out not living up to their name at the moment there, but they are looking to find this nice counter spike. They missed off the eyepiece, but still going to find a way out despite all of that, and they get a TSS there into a nice combo to try and get Nichols even more cheesed up. Really needs to find a way out. They find a combo, surviving just a moment longer, but will it be enough to keep them in for the rest of the round? We have yet to see. They're still surviving, but not going to be able to live that last send from Top Out, and it is now 6-1 up over Nichols.
Yeah, definitely not what was expected here. Nichols is actually the higher ranked player, so this is a lot of an upset in favor of Stuyvesant. So This is looking really good for the Stuyvesant team. We'll see how Nichols can bounce back from this deficit. Looking right now to, open up their well, does so. But Top Out putting on more pressure, and Nichols isn't fully able to counter, and that's going to be another game for Top Out 911. That's up 7-1, only 3 games away from closing it out.
Absolutely important to remember, though, there are 2 sets. It is not all determined by the overs, and afterwards Nichols' team will have an opportunity to try and make back any deficit if they do end up down going into the second set. So maybe on the back foot here, but far from out of it. And speaking of out of it, getting a great way out of that garbage that they received with that TSS to boot, and they open it up to a nice quad well, the 12 spike coming out, and Top Out is looking very, very close to topping out, but unfortunately not going to be able to get topped out there by Nichols' Ascends. They are still sitting on quite a bit of clean garbage, but they have used their I pieces, they've used the T pieces, and now they're paying the price in terms of their ATP at the moment. Not going to be able to get a huge send over. They do have a nice combo down, but by the time that they sent it over, Top Out is already backing out of this rough position and trying to find a way down through the garbage.
Yeah, great cancel there from Top Out. Look, waiting for Nichols' send to survive there, canceling with a quad. Now, it's still looking to get through their stack, and even when they do get down, they still have a lot of cheese on their board to work with. Again, signature of playing against Nichols, there's a lot of cheese on your board. Slowly working their way down and through it is Top Out. And Nichols right now is the one pushed up really high. In a precarious situation, gets the TSS and the follow-up combo to survive, barely, and is looking to open up their own well, does so, and gets a little bit of a downside afterward, but Top Out is extremely safe right now, and relatively clean, is going to be able to put on a lot of pressure very soon.
Absolutely, but to do that, they've got to survive, and Nichols right now not in the best position to do that. Top Out sitting on so much clean, and they send it over the TSD quad into the combo, and now Nichols at the very top. They find a great skim to survive, though, and they get that combo into the TSS with the quad, sending over quite a bit of pressure, and Top Out has such a rough misdrop on their side of the board. This could prove fatal, and Nichols finds the send necessary to do so, and now it is 2-7. Nichols clawing his way back into this match.
Yeah, snapping the win streak of Top Out 911, who had won like 6 games in a row. So definitely a bit of a momentum swing shift. And we'll see how Nichols can use this new position that they're in. Canceling the sends by Top Out's DT cannon, but it's still going to have a lot of garbage put onto their board. More pressure from Top Out. This is looking really precarious for Nichols. Yeah, that's going to be another game for Top Out 911, bringing it to 8-2, and only 2 games away from closing out the overs match.
Alright, and here we go. It is the make or break moment for Nichols. The MKO comes out up against the DT, going to be canceled off. They find the PC off of it, but Top Out has such a great response with the garbage there. 26 spike on the comeback, and now they are sitting pretty on a lot of clean garbage, but they have to access it first. Access as they do, not going to send over a huge spike at the moment, but they have got such a clean stack, and Top Out is in a great position to receive. So both players really liking their spots here, but only one is going to come out of it with this round taken, and we're going to find out who it is real soon after Top Out makes those misdrops, and Nichols is sitting on a great amount of clean garbage here.
Yeah, Nichols working their way down, but Top Out has this massive clean well in the middle, is going to take it, and looking for a follow-up T-spin. Oh, misdrop of the T from Nichols. This might prove fatal if they can't get out of this quickly. Finds a couple skims, but Top Out with the STSD, and gets the game. Up 9-2 on match point right now. For Stuyvesant's overs match, definitely not what we expected here. A lot, dominant performance from Top Out 911, and once again with the DT cannon, with the new DT-esque variation, going into a Kaidan setup. Nichols with the bad L misdrop, and this might prove fatal. And that looks like it's going to be it with an STSD setup attempt from Top Out 911, but impressive showing from Stuyvesant's over, and that's going to be a 10-2 victory in favor of Stuyvesant.
Absolutely great showing there, as they were not really able to stop they were not really able to like be caught out by the pressure itself, but Top Out's knowledge of that opener and the conversion that they got off of the clean garbage proved to be just too much pressure in spikes for Nichols to be able to survive even with that down stack ability. And now what that means is that they are going to be going in to the second half, the unders match, with a huge deficit. That will be really rough to come back from, but not impossible. So now we will be getting to our unders.
Yes, we will do so in just a second. It looks like, yes, we will be able to get the unders match underway in just 1 second. But yeah, definitely a huge advantage here for the Stuyvesant under player, who I believe is, yeah, JTAP, and who will be fighting Brooklyn Tech's very own Gymtastic. So, the double J matchup, we'll see how this ends up. It seems that both unders are ready, so we can get started at any time. We need to remind them to top out.
All right. Now, our previous score was 10-2, which means that it will be a 1st to 18 on the side of Brooklyn Tech and a 1st to 10 on the side of Stuyvesant.
It seems that our players are going to be getting underway immediately. Hold on. What the? We are having mild technical errors. Give me 1 minute. Rick. Okay, sorry everyone, this is going to take 1 second. Hoping this works. Okay, sorry stream, there has been mild technical, okay, a lot of technical errors. Alright, yeah, apologies. So we are back, so... Gymtab versus Gymtastic. Oh, I gotta... Okay. Alright, apologies for that, but it seems that everything should be okay now. Yeah, so we're just waiting for the tap outs to finish. 10-2 in favor of Stuyvesant once again, just as a reminder.
All right, and one more top out, and we will be ready for our set.
Alright. So this appears to be a somewhat close matchup. Both players are roughly within the same skill range. So definitely exciting to see what'll happen. JTAP starting off with a 6-3 stack. Gymtastic appearing to start off with a miss drop. or yeah, a misdrop, and it's looking to downstack their way out of this. JTAP right now putting on a bit of 7-2 pressure.
Yeah, a bit of the homemade cheese over on Gymtastic's board, but JTAP going to be capitalizing on the opportunity when given. They have the speed advantage for sure in this match so far, but does not necessarily mean that Gymtastic is out of it, and they are looking for a way out of this stack right now, and they find it. The quad into the TSD there, going to leave JTAP with quite a bit of garbage, but they do have it all clean, and they have access to the well, so they can try to capitalize on it, but Gymtastic, sorry, doing a great job of opening up their well, and they actually get the round on the counter spike, bringing it up to 10-3.
Yeah, definitely impressive there. We saw, unfortunately, JTEP had a massive eye dependency on the left side of their stack and needed to fill it in with something else, compromising their stack, and they couldn't get to the pieces they needed in time. JTEP starting off with the DT cannon Gymtastic with what appeared to be SCPC, but appears to have misdropped the follow-up, is going to need to downstack out of this from JTEP's DT cannon pressure. Oh, but unfortunate misdrop from JTAP, and it's looking like Gymtastic has a chance to get out of this.
All right, and what was a very, very scary position from Gymtastic may just be a losing one, and yes, it will be. JTAP going to be able to convert there and is now only 9 away from winning the overall match.
Once again, it appears we have SDPC from no, that's stick spin actually. JTEP almost had the PC on their side of the board but couldn't get it, misdropping. It is now going to have to downstack out of this. Finds a nice J spin to do so. But Gymtastic still has their stick spin coming. We're going to see how JTEP can respond to this big pressure opener.
All right, and Gymtastic in a great position with that C spin if they can get it off. They accept a lot, but they do manage to get it off. But is it too little too late? No, they do find a nice downstack in order to survive that counter spike, but they may have taken too long to do it. And now what was a great opportunity for Gymtastic has turned into a tragic mistake that cost them the round. And now JTEP is one step closer to taking it for Stuyvesant. Gymtastic again attempting this opener. We'll have to see if they are able to use it to more success. But first, JTEP doing a PC that's going to leave them very, very high up on the board, even launching it.
Gymtastic looking to finish up their stick spin setup, but had to compromise, and with the bad J hang at the top of the board, that's going to be another game in favor of Stuyvesant, up 13-3 overall, up 10 whole games. So Gymtastic definitely needs to respond soon with something to allow Brooklyn Tap to make this comeback. JTAP with the DT cannon compromise couldn't fully get it perfectly, but is going to get the T-spin triple off anyways. And is looking to follow up with what appeared to be a C spin, but also appears to have misdropped it or didn't have the pieces for it, and now going to get this great downstack combo for the 10 spike onto Gymtastic's board.
Yeah, an interesting thing to note that right now JTEP is more cheesed, but does have access to clean garbage just like Gymtastic does if they can get to it. They've got the speed advantage as well, very slightly. Gymtastic has a bit of a rough stack here. That T-spin not going to be able to clear any lines at the moment. They put an eyepiece in, but still going to have a very, very hard time converting that into any actual damage. So this is JTEP's chance to get out, and get out he does, opening it up there, and now Gymtastic is in such a rough spot.
Looking to get the pieces to get out of their position at the top of the board. Has a little bit of a combo here, but the follow-up pressure from JTEP appears to be too much for Gymtastic. And that's yet another game for JTEP and Stuyvesant. Up 14-3 now. This looks to be a PCO from JTEP and is going to be so. Gymtastic choosing to just go with a 9-0 stack. JTEP doesn't get their PC and is just going to continue to stack out of it.
It's 9-0 from Gymtastic. So much power stacking happening right now, but it's going to result in a huge attack if they get it off, and they do the double quad into the additional combo, going to leave both some clean and some cheese on JTEP's board. And speaking of JTEP, they are not the most ready to convert right now, but they open it up nicely with that quad into the TSD, and Gymtastic now has to do a bit of canceling of their own. All right, accepting a little bit of cheese there, and now Gymtastic going to be in a great position to counter spike if they can open the well.
It's looking like JTEP is going to be able to use their well before Gymtastic does. Has a T-spin double setup, but does need to clear out of this soon if they want to survive. Struggling, couldn't find the way out, and that's going to be yet another game for JTEP and Stuyvesant.
All right, now only 5 away for taking the overall match for Stuyvesant. Gymtastic needs to make a change and make it now, but so far all they're making are misdrops, and we'll have to see how those turn out to be. Gymtastic going to get this opener off, but not the fastest it's ever been. They do have a lot of clean garbage to convert off of, but they're going to need that second T-piece to do it, and they have to do some cycling for that, accepting some more garbage in the meantime. They managed to get the I-piece over there, and now they've got a great opportunity to send. They use another I-piece in the stack there. Not going to do great for the APM, but they do manage to do the send, and JTEP is so greedy for this TSD right now. And yeah, not going to be able to get it off. Gymtastic now opening up the well. They get a nice skim, and now they've gotten an opportunity to send over some great pressure here. They set up the TSD quad, and they get it off.
Yeah, unfortunate misdrop there from JTEP, it looks like, and that's going to be a game finally for Gymtastic, first one in a while, and finally giving Brooklyn Tech some hope in this game. It's looking like another stick spin opener for Gymtastic, while JTEP responds with a DT cannon, both high damage openers. We'll see what the matchup is, but notably JTEP seems to have an extremely large speed advantage, but misdrops their kite on follow-up on the DT cannon, and Gymtastic has their entire stick spin ready to go, looking to get this huge send-off. Gets it, and can combo into follow-up, and that's going to be enough for Gymtastic to take yet another game. That's 2 in a row right now for Brooklyn Tech.
Absolutely, and this comeback, while difficult, is not looking impossible. We are up to 15-5, and that is far from a lost set. So Gymtastic is going to need to keep up this consistency in the opener phase that we know that they can do. The question is, will JTEP let that happen, or will they fire back? It's looking like the latter now. They've got the opener ready of their own. Gymtastic, though, still going to get that C-spin off. And they opt for the TSS instead in order to have an easier time opening up the well. A great decision there, and it will result in them getting a nice TSD and a quad to follow up.
Yeah, great stuff from both of them. Gymtastic with the bad eye hang, it appears, in the middle of their board, but still has the big 9-0 stack to work with. JTEP a lot cheesed up and needs to work through this if they want a chance of surviving. Gymtastic with the big 9-0, looking to get these quad sends as soon as possible. Has one eye, sends it, has another one ready, sends it as well, but JTEP got to their well in time, and it looks like they're going to be able to survive this.
All right, Gymtastic looking very cheesed at the moment. JTEP setting up that Z-spin in order to open up the well. This 9-0 stack going to be sending over quite a bit of pressure. Gymtastic caught unawares, and now it is 16-5, only 4 points away from taking the set.
Yeah, interesting. Last round we saw STPC spin and versus stick spin from Gymtastic. Definitely two similar openers, but it looks like they're not going to be going for them this match despite being able to. And JTEP has this nice quad with a combo. Wait, that's this nice T-spins double, my apologies, into a quad follow-up. But with the J misdrop in the middle of their board, Gymtastic has a great T-spin double in the middle of their board, is looking to get the combo follow-up, does so, and is going to be able to take a quad into a T-spin single, putting on yet more pressure onto JTEP's board.
All right, and now Gymtastic was maybe looking for the dono there, opts instead to just get that quad into the combo, and Gymtastic going to be able to send quite a bit of damage over, but receiving just as much in the meantime. JTEP having some back-to-back that they were using, but going to be forced to break it there after accepting so much garbage on the return from Gymtastic. They find a nice combo down, though, and now Gymtastic is faced with a really rough queue to get out. They managed to find some combos, but they're covering the well a little bit, and this is a great opportunity for JTEP to convert.
Gymtastic still alive for now, barely. Looking to get the pieces they need, gets and can open up the well. Does so with a combo and gets the quad out of it. So great survival skills there from Gymtastic. Definitely looked like a precarious situation, but oh no, the S misdrop on the right side. Commentator's curse. Unfortunate for Gymtastic, and the T misdrop on the left side, and it's just too much. Too many chain misdrops, and that's gonna be yet another game for JTEP.
Alright, 3 points away. And now, Gymtastic again launching off this opener, and JTEP has misdropped the DT, stunned there for a moment, not really sure how to continue it. And this is a great opportunity for Gymtastic to launch this SDPC or stick spin in all of its glory. Gymtastic going to be able to get it off, but unfortunately may have misread Q themselves a little bit, and they're forced to burn the T in advance. And now what was an amazing opportunity is suddenly such an unfortunate circumstance. They managed to find a skim out, but JTEP is sitting on so much clean garbage. They send over a little bit of combo to them, and Gymtastic barely managing to get that eyepiece over in order to stay alive for just a moment longer. But they are not fast enough on the downstack, and now it is 18-5.
Yeah, definitely had a chance there from Gymtastic to get out of that, but unfortunately couldn't get the pieces exactly what they wanted. JTEP once again with the DT cannon, Gymtastic with what appears to be a 6-3 stack. JTEP going to be sending off the pieces of their DT cannon. Gymtastic accepting it, but now has a lot of garbage to counter spike with, gets the 10 spike with the double quad. And looking to get a follow-up here, JTEP having to downstack what looked like a really strong spike, but now looking to survive this next send from Gymtastic, but Gymtastic covers up their well, so it's going to take a second to do so, but does get it anyways.
JTEP sitting on so much clean garbage right now, burns the T in the process of setting up for that TSD, but still going to be left with an amazing stack coming out of this. And yeah, they get the TSD off, and Gymtastic is looking so cheesed up. Really rough position, going to need to burst their way down here. They cancel off a little bit, but there's more to go. And yeah, JTEP just looking to close out the set, not give Gymtastic any sort of opportunity to respond, and that they might be able to do, but Gymtastic still holding on for just a little bit longer. Faced with a jagged stack and a lot of O pieces, though never a good combination, and that will prove to be the end of that round. And now, Stuyvesant is only 1 game away from beating Brooklyn Tech.
Alright, JTEP with what appeared to have been an attempt at PCO, but didn't seem to have placed the pieces wrong, but is going to just be able to get out of it and has a T-spin double to follow up. Gymtastic with this 9-0 stack, looking to maybe build up some back-to-back and start pressuring JTEP, but JTEP just choosing to downstack and go lower on their board just to play it safe.
But safety may not be enough here, as Gymtastic has this nice 9-0 setup, but JTEP looks ready to respond. They have this counter to 4 already made, and they do manage to open up the well with a skim there, and now Gymtastic not in a great position to accept here. They are forced to take some cheese and cover the well in the process with that Z piece. Not necessarily looking like the smoothest stack of all time, but nothing fatal yet. And now Gymtastic finds a great combo out in order to set up that TSD and unlock the clean garbage there.
JTEP a little bit cheesed up right now, but so is Gymtastic, not a completely clean board. So both players, we'll see how they'll be able to work through their board states. And Gymtastic seems to be setting up T-spin double and gets it off. JTEP has their own and sends one right back, but Gymtastic is looking to open up their following well, is going to get the pieces they need to do so. But JTEP with the great count to 4 there, and now is looking extremely clean with the ability to send a lot over to Gymtastic's board.
Just as quickly, Gymtastic responding in kind with a great downstack of their own. And now Gymtastic going to have a great opportunity to commit. 2 sending some more damage over, but right as I say that, JTEP fires back with a lot of damage, but that multiplier, like I said, from Gymtastic going to do wonders to cancel it all off, and now JTEP is going to need to find a way out of this rough stack. Gymtastic, meanwhile, greeting for a T-spin a little bit. Not exactly the safest decision. We'll have to see how it pans out. And yeah, they do opt to just cancel out of that, finding a nice combo instead, but the price that they paid for their greed is a bad stack. And now Gymtastic is in a really, really rough spot, only 1 game away from losing it all. They find a combo into the quad there, still holding on, and JTEP does not look ready to send here. This is a great opportunity for Gymtastic to find their way out.
Yeah, just unfortunate series of misdrops from JTEP there, as they couldn't get the damage they needed to finish Gymtastic off. It looks like Gymtastic is going to doesn't go for the T-spin double, in fact, and is choosing to just get the count to 4 into the follow-up quad, but misdrops the eyepiece, gets another one to stay alive, but that was definitely a bad case of misdropping it, and the T-piece at the top of the board, that's going to give the game and match to Stuyvesant. Congratulations, JTEP and the rest of Stuyvesant number 2.
All right, and that puts an end to BTEC number 2's undefeated streak, a major shift in the standings of the overall round robin. Meanwhile, Stuyvesant number 2 going to be able to keep on keeping on undefeated here. Definitely a powerhouse team and one that everyone in bracket should be worried about here.
Yeah, definitely a surprising result there, admittedly, but great matches from both teams, and we'll be going in to interview our contestants today. So starting off with the Brooklyn Tech team.
The approval is all that matters to me right now.
Okay, hello Brooklyn Tech. How's the match? Hello Gymtastic. So how did the match go?
Terrible. Miserable. Absolutely. Any other words for bad?
Hey, yeah, we definitely could have done better. I am mentally exhausted. Normally, I feel like I should have been able to confidently defeat Stuyvesant there, but I kind of fumbled.
Yeah,
I'm really proud of Jimmy. He took a fair amount of matches off. He had some good plays.
I choked so hard.
I'm glad. It's okay. I'm gonna teach you what's it called? Finesse.
I'm gonna be finessing everybody.
It's very useful.
I know, honestly,
Alright.
I think that game was like substandard, poor, second class, unsatisfactory, inadequate, unacceptable, unpleasant, disagreeable,
It's okay.
Regardless,
unfavorable.
do you believe that it's going to have an impact going forward, or do you think that this was just a rough day and you'll be pulling it back from here?
Honestly,
I think this was a rough day. I'm gonna try and practice more over the winter break.
All right, well, we'd love to see the continued improvement and are excited to see how you guys do moving forward in bracket. But in the meantime here, we will be getting into our next match after a short break.
Oh wait, we still need to interview the Stuyvesant team.
you should
Thank
introduce
you.
Stuyvesant.
Oh, I mean, there's like one of them. We'll talk to them. Anyways.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, we'll be interviewing the Stuyvesant. Okay, hello, Ryan, the infamous DC Cannon misdropper, but sure. So how was the match today? Any comments?
Okay. I think I improved my DC cannon a bit. I hope. But like,
joke.
I managed to learn another opener that's not DT
Which is?
from your guys' suggestion.
Well, what was it?
EKI.
Oh,
Oh.
TK. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's good.
And-
No.
Sometimes I just have like good days. I think this was probably one of them. Although I wish I could have done this in Tetra League and gotten maybe more TR.
But yeah, no, it was definitely really impressive though. Nichols was definitely considered the better player. You know, they are a U rank, but so congratulations, Ryan, and good job representing Stuyvesant once again here at Easy Esports. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
now on to JTab. Do you have any comments on your match today against Gymtastic?
Yeah, I thought that it was like my hands were really cold the entire time, so I thought I was misdropping a lot, but I guess we managed to pull through, and I'm really proud of Ryan.
Aw, this is adorable. Okay, so congratulations both of you for winning today's match. So just yeah, a great gameplay from both of you, and yeah, good job beating Brooklyn Tech. Cause screw them, we don't like them, but you know it's okay. Gotta represent. But yeah, I believe that we will be going into a short intermission before our next match, which will in fact feature our commentator here, William from Hunter. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you everyone for being here. We'll be back shortly. Okay, hello everyone in Easy Esports Twitch chat. We are back with our second match of the day, the round robin, Hunter versus John Dewey / Stuyvesant. I'm Cyan Cyber, I'm still here commentating and broadcasting, and I am joined here by my fellow commentator, who is...
Hello, I am Wintel, and I will be your other co-commentator for tonight's second match between Hunter and Stuyvesant / John Dewey.
Yeah, definitely an exciting matchup today. Our strongest player in the entire tournament, Bad Goblin, who was just commentating with me, is on the Hunter team, while John Dewey Stuyvesant is our #1 seed because of they're the best team in the tournament. So definitely an exciting match.
Yeah, for sure. If we look at the overs, as you mentioned, the strongest player is on the Hunter team, but our second strongest over in tournament is also on the other team as well, Wolf Yakuza. There's a pretty large gap in between their TR, but it's still possible for him to perhaps steal a few rounds and maybe potentially get the upset, maybe.
It depends on how much you believe in Wolf Yakuza.
Yeah.
But Wolf Yakuza with the very strong BT cannon opener, so that is able to upset, has a lot of potential for upsets, so we'll see how this ends up. But we just need a confirmation from both players that they are ready.
Might be a very fast set. Oh, it seems
Okay.
like both players are ready.
Okay, you are good to go. Alright, first attends once again from the two overs of their respective team. Bad Goblin starting off with PCO. Wolf Yakuza also tried to do PCO apparently, but seems to have misdropped it. Bad Goblin gets a PC follow-up. Another PC! Wow, huge
Very.
damage there. Wow.
Yeah,
That's...
as seen in this round, and in a few of other Bad Goblin's games, Bad Goblin is very proficient at PCO and is capable of getting multiple PCs afterwards, so we're going to have to see how Wolf Yakuza adapts to that.
Yeah, Bad Goblin with his SCSD follow-up. And Wolf Yakuza needs to downstack this. Misdrops their L piece. And by the way, that was a 3.8 PPS game from in the first match, so definitely crazy stuff there from Bad Goblin. Yeah, a great PC ability.
Unfortunate misdrop on Bad Goblin's side, while also very high up. This could potentially give Wolf Yakuza a chance to seal the round, and that's what he does with a huge spike.
And yeah, that's one on the board for both players, tying it back up. We'll see what openers both players choose to go for. Wolf Yakuza with the DT cannon, Bad Goblin with the PCO, but doesn't get their PC. Wolf Yakuza now sending over the DT cannon garbage, but Bad Goblin with the unfortunate S misdrop in the middle of their board. And it looks like that's going to be yet another game for Wolf Yakuza, up 2-1. Definitely not what we expected here from this match.
Yeah, for sure. And if Bad Goblin keeps up these misdrops, then who knows, maybe Wolf Yakuza can steal away a win. Actually, both players going for TKI here, but Bad Goblin seems to be doing it much faster. Now Wolf Yakuza being sent up to the top of his board, needs to find a way down. But is unable to do that as Bad Goblin continues to lay down the pressure from his TKI and is going to take that round. 2-2.
Yeah, great LST there from Bad Goblin, extremely fast, extremely powerful. So I would say that the offense is definitely on the English. Bad Goblin definitely has the advantage in terms of offensive ability and pressure. But we'll see how Wolf Yakuza can respond. Not a weak defensive player by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll see how they can match up against Bad Goblin's terrifying offense. Oh, but unfortunate J misdrop on the left side for Bad Goblin. They're gonna have to downstack through this.
Yeah, both players had a bit of a misdrop there, but Wolf Yakuza trying to clean it up, and Bad Goblin seems to have cleaned up his misdrops too. Both players now trying to just skim their way down to a more favorable board position. Bad Goblin opens up as well. Wolf Yakuza manages to do so right after.
Yeah, great clean board from Wolf Yakuza right now. Trying to put on a lot of pressure on Bad Goblin's board. Bad Goblin at the top of their board, looking for a way out. Barely gets the skims they need to survive, and is going to get the quad they need. So a great survival there from Bad Goblin once again, and gets the follow-up damage to survive that, and is now able to pressure Wolf Yakuza.
Yeah, very impressive survival there coming from Bad Goblin. Wolf Yakuza was definitely in a better situation there, but he was unable to get out and find the opposing build to seal the round. And now he's the one that's being sent to the top of his board, trying to find a way down.
Yeah, great Great, like, a defense there from both players. Bad Goblin right now in the middle of their board, so is Wolf Yakuza. Both players in a sort of neutral state position, but a huge spike there from Bad Goblin onto Wolf Yakuza's board. And looks like Wolf Yakuza will be able to get a quad to cancel a little bit of that, but is now really cheesed up compared to Bad Goblin.
Yeah, for sure. And Bad Goblin now just continuing to stack up this 9-0. Has to make a pretty unfortunate stacking decision there with that hole in the middle. But he manages to clean it up. Wolf Yakuza going for a pretty greedy T-spin, but it works out. Manages to cancel a bit of garbage. Going for another really greedy, risky T-spin here. Now builds up the eye dependency. Needs to cycle really fast in order to get down.
Yeah, a bit of a struggle there for Wolf Yakuza, and it looks like it'll be too much. Actually, no, still alive, barely, but no, it's just too much fight from Bad Goblin. And that's yet another game from Bad Goblin. Taking a lead for Hunter up 3-2 now.
Yeah, it was very impressive survival coming from both players there, but unfortunate decision coming in at the end. Those T-spins were a bit too greedy coming on Wolf Yakuza's end, and Bad Goblin was able to just steal the win away.
Yeah, and then another huge PC game from Bad Goblin with the Gray system. We always love to see Gray system out here, but just the DPC follow-ups are insane and just huge pressure here. Wolf Yakuza not fully ready for all this PC damage. He's able to cancel the first one, and the second one as well. But can't seem to get the follow-ups, but does get a quad afterwards. But no, more PCs from Bad Goblin. Almost got another one, but I got one line of garbage, but still enough to kill Wolf Yakuza, and that's yet another PC game for Bad Goblin.
Yeah, Wolf Yakuza is gonna need to find a way to deal with this massive onslaught of perfect queries. Might need to go opt for an opener that is able to send a quick T-spin, or if Bad Goblin just messes up his PCO, that works too. I'm gonna take that round 5-3 now.
Yeah, that is the risk of very high damage, very fast openers. If you misdrop, it often proves fatal. So, but we'll be able to get it off this time. Bad Goblin with 2 PCs back to back, and that's, yeah, just another game from Bad Goblin, but up 6-3. Maybe this is a 6-3 curse that we're looking for, except it's not a 1st to 7, so does that even apply? I don't know.
Well, if you're Wolf Yakuza, you're begging, you're praying that it does apply right now. Going for that signature BT can here, gonna get the send off with good 12 spike. But that's gonna give Bad Goblin a huge amount of clean to work with.
Yeah, huge misdrops there from Wolf Yakuza though, just looking like a Picasso piece up there, so yeah, unfortunate, but yet another game for Bad Goblin. Definitely what you expect from literally the best player we have in the tournament. 4 wide from Bad Goblin. The BM is real, but fun fact, Bad Goblin is actually like really good at 4 wide, like better than Firestorm type of good. This has happened in person, but yeah, but it's not, seems to not be able to kill, and Wolf Yakuza is still alive for now.
Yeah, Wolf Yakuza are gonna need to find a way down pretty quick. They're gonna set up a good amount of cheese over to Bad Goblin, who's pretty comfortable at the bottom of his board, while Wolf Yakuza, on the other hand, kind of struggling a bit, needs to find a way out. He's gonna be unable to do it in time. Bad Goblin's gonna take another round, making the score 8-3 in favor of Hunter.
Yeah, definitely extremely dominant performance there from Bad Goblin. After dropping a couple games, it seems like they've really turned it up now. Gets 2 PCs off, looking for the DPC, gets their T-spin. But misdrops the J piece on the right side, and this might prove fatal if Wolf Yakuza can exploit.
Looks like right now he's struggling a bit to exploit though, and now he's at the top of his board while Bad Goblin's at the bottom, but unfortunate misdrop cleans it up with a nice T-spin double. Both players kind of just building up their boards right now, trying to find damage to send to the other person. Unfortunate S misdrop on Wolf Yakuza's side. You gotta take a bit of time to fix that, giving Bad Goblin a perfect opportunity to send over this T-spin double.
Yeah, great stuff there. Bad Goblin looking to put on enough pressure to kill Wolf Yakuza. Is going to get it with a little bit of combo into TSS. And up 9-3 now, only 1 game away from closing out the overs match in favor of Hunter. Let's see what both players opt for. A floating bird opener from Bad Goblin. Not exactly sure which one, but Wolf Yakuza able to just tank it, and it's able to get counter sends ready.
Yeah, very interesting choice of opener coming from Bad Goblin there. Not sure what it was, but seemed to be decently effective, pushing back Wolf Yakuza up, continuing to get on the pressure. Ooh, really greedy T-spin at the top of his board, forces him to waste the eyepiece. Barely manages to cancel enough to survive.
Struggling at the top of the board is just not enough. Didn't have the pieces they needed, struggling for a bit, and that's it for Bad Goblin and Hunter. Hunter currently up 10-3 over the John Dewey Stuyvesant team, so definitely a big advantage there, and great stuff from both players.
Yep. And now we're gonna have our match first to 10 between our unders, Epic Gamerman 2 and KP Upper. If we get the ranks here, Epic Gamerman is an S rank around 19.5 KTR, and KP Upper is an SS rank 2 ranks above. So it could be the chance for Hunter John Dewey to make their comeback.
Did you just say Hunter John Dewey?
Oh wait, oops, Hunter versus wait, chance for John Dewey to make the comeback.
Yes, there we go. It's okay. So we just need a confirmation from both players, and we need to change to a first to 20 for the match. We John Dewey Stuyvesant needing 17 games, while the Hunter just needs 10. And are both players ready?
All right, seems like both players are ready now, so we can get into our second half of the match between Hunter and John Dewey and Stuyvesant. See what openers both players go for. Oh wait, actually wait, we're gonna top out first.
Yeah, we're just starting with the top outs. But yeah, this is good. Definitely an up. I would actually argue this is an uphill battle for Epic Gamerman here, despite having a massive advantage in the match overall. Just KP Lover's skill level is just so much higher that I would actually call this in favor of John Dewey Stuyvesant. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of agree with that assessment, because it's kind of like we have a reverse situation going on with what happened. At the start between the overs, we saw that Wolf Yakuza had the disadvantage there with huge skill difference, and he was only able to get out 3 rounds as opposed to Bad Guy was able to take out 10. But now we have like the opposite situation here, where the under player on John Dewey Stuyvesant is a lot better in terms of like just TR rank and like skill compared to the Hunter team. So I think it is a bit of an uphill battle here for Epic Gamerman, and it's up to him to seal out this game.
Yeah, that is basically what I think. But yeah, just continuing with the top outs. But yeah, just once again, just shout out to everyone in the chat who is watching, who is joining us here this afternoon and evening for Easy Esports Tetrio. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, make sure to cheer on your favorite team, whoever that might be, and your favorite players here. Wait, what? Oh wait, yeah. Right, it's gonna be 3-10 in favor of Epic Gamerman.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, how's your evening going, Wintel?
How's my evening going? I have a 10-page paper due in like 2 weeks.
Sounds like
that I need to do, and I was going to do as I was waiting for this match to start, my match that I need to commentate. But I instead decided to just watch the Sty versus Tech match.
Well, what did you think of the Sty versus Tech match?
I am pretty proud of Top Out 911. I think he redeemed himself for his interesting plays last year, and I think it's just it's kind of nice, you know, to see the returning players from last year's tournaments come back and, you know, play better. Like, I see the improvement between last year and this year.
Yeah, for sure. I myself have like 4 finals to study for next week, but I could have studied for it, but you know, I was here commentating, so yeah. Wise college student decisions, you know. This is kids, definitely wise decision making. You should definitely follow our example in the future. But
Do not follow our example in the future.
Okay, but it looks like our top outs are done. So good luck to both players, and let's see how this goes. Gamerman starting off with what appears to just be 6-3 stack, and KP Lover with their PC gets it off. Epic Gamerman looking to access their well.
Yeah, gonna need to cycle a few more pieces to clean it out. Has a T piece ready. Going for a nice T-spin build here. KP Lover stacking up a nice 6-3 right now. Huge damage potential. Is gonna send that over. Building up nice T-spins and quads to maintain that back-to-back.
Yeah, Epic Gamerman able to open up their well, and does have a lot of ammo, but so does KB Lover. KB Lover choosing to to go for a down stack combo. Guess this nice continuation to a 16 spike with the quad. Great combo vision there from KP Lover. And Epic Gamerman though survives it pretty well and is now very low on the board. KP Lover a little bit cheesed up, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah, as we can see, there's a bit of a speed advantage on KP Lover's side, 1.7 FPS versus 1.3. This might make a huge difference as being faster just helps in so many different ways when it comes to down stacking and building up your board for pressure and stuff. And like right now, both players are pretty high up. KP Lover's board is really cheesed up.
Yeah, but Epic Gamerman fighting at the top of the matrix for their lives does have the pieces to get out. It appears like, and it looks like they're going to be okay. They're going to be able to downstack this. Well, KP Lover is struggling a little bit with the cheese. Gets this nice T-spin double going, but it's not enough to finish Epic Gamerman off. Epic Gamerman looking to open up this well.
Yeah.
Is going to be able to do so. Almost hopping out, but is going to be okay. And yeah, gets down.
Both players are kind of just trying to downstack and get themselves to a better position. Both of them aren't really in the place to be sending out huge amounts of damage to finish off their opponent, but KP Lover does find a nice T-spin in the middle of it. And Epic Gamerman is able to open up as well, could send a good amount of damage over to KP Lover, who's now at the bottom of his board.
Yeah, Epic Gamerman right now struggling a little bit, but is still alive. Great survival skills we're seeing. The game is running a bit long with 2 minutes 20 seconds in. Barely alive with the T-spin double at the top of their board to live the sends, but it looks like it's not going to be enough, and that's going to be one game for Jonju Stuyvesant.
To our next match. Looks like both players opting to go for TKI here. We'll see who wins out in this battle of TKI. So far, KP Lover seems to be doing pretty well for himself with this TKI, trying to build up these T-spins and getting that back-to-back going. Back-to-back 3 right now, back-to-back 4, pushing Epic Gamerman to the top of his board, and that's going to take the round.
Yeah, 5-10 there, so still have 5 games disadvantage, but KP Lover slowly closing the gap for their team. It looks like TKI for a KP Lover, Epic Gamerman once again with just a basic 9-0. Nothing too crazy from either players. Epic Gamerman able to open up their well and choosing to downstack combo a bit. KP Lover barely alive, but does get the downstack combo they needed to survive that. Epic Gamerman almost able to open up their well, but misdrops. Looking for this S spin, gets it, but it still needs to open up their well. Is able to do so barely in time, gets the pieces they needed, and great survival skills there from Epic Gamerman.
Yeah, pretty impressive survival skills. KP Lover was trying to find his way to get a kill there, but was unable to. Now, Epic Gamerman's slowly working his way down, has a good amount of queen that he could work with once he clears up these few islands, but KP Lover just building up this 9-0 right now. Ooh, huge send from KP Lover, gonna make his 9-0 stack a bit more awkward to build, but he's gonna keep continuing it, get that back-to-back. Huge send from Epic Gamerman, who's now at the bottom of his board.
Yeah. Yeah, but that means there's no more ammo for Epic Gamerman to finish KP Lover off, and it looks like KP Lover's gonna be able to get out of this slightly precarious situation. It's down in the middle of their board, and it's gonna be able to open up their well in just 1 second. Does so. Epic Gamerman, though, is still safe, so not in a bad position by any means. Is making their way down.
Yeah, it seems like so far this match, Epic Gamerman seems to be playing a bit more defensive, which you might have to do when you're at a speed deficit. What's happening right now, and trying to use the queen that KP Lover sending over to his advantage, trying to build up a BTV or sending huge spikes over. Speaking of, about one piece away from opening up his wall, sending a nice quad over to KP Lover, but he has a huge 9-0 stack ready.
KP Lover forced to cancel the quad send from Epic Gamerman there, but it's going to get another quad off, it appears like, and that's going to be yet another game for Jonju Stuyvesant. Still down 6-10, but slowly and surely closing the gap. Epic Gamerman, though, definitely stretching out these games with their great defense, so not a completely lost set by any means. KP Lover with the stick spin? That is stick spin.
Yeah.
That is stick spin.
Nice cancel coming in from Epic Gamerman, gonna save his life there.
Yeah, looks like okay, Epic Gamerman barely able. Oh no, not able to live actually after the stick spin. Got the cancel needed to live the stick spin garbage, but the follow-ups were just too much from KP Lover.
Yeah, might have been taking a bit too slow there, as KP River was kind of sprinting there with 2 PBS 9-0. Epic Gamer was kind of, it seems like he was taking his time trying to think about how he would downstack that and get out of that situation, but it looks like he took a bit too much time. KP River now going for another stick spin, going to send a huge spike over to Epic Gamer Man.
Yeah, but Epic Gamerman had great quad follow-ups, and it looks like a slight misdrop from KP Lover might no, it looks like KP Lover is going to be able to get the sends they need to survive this situation, and Epic Gamerman with the unfortunate J misdrop at the top of their board, looking for the pieces to get out of this. Got rid of the misdrop, and with the great, had a downstack combo, didn't get all of it, but still great cancels there from Epic Gamerman.
Yeah, it seems that Epic Airman is definitely very impressive survival skills, able to survive what KP was able to dish out, but they seem to struggle when it comes to actually sealing the round out and getting the kill.
Yeah, Epic Gamer had an unfortunate eye misdrop in the middle of their board, which actually might have been able to take out KP Lover, but they managed to fix it relatively quickly and able to open up their well right now. Has a lot of damage potential here. We'll see if they'll be able to exploit it, and it looks like the answer is going to be no. Too much pressure from KP Lover, and that's yet another game for John Dewey Stuyvesant.
And just like that, the score is now 8-10. KP Lover has been just like working his way out to even out this match right now.
Okay, great garbage there for Epic Gamerman. They have a huge quad 9-0 stack ready to go, just built from them out of garbage. Building up, has 3 back-to-back, can continue this 9-0 stack, continuing to send, slowly and surely building up more damage.
Yeah, if Epic Gamer is able to maintain this BTB and keep building up, he could potentially take this round. Really high up right now. That IP looks like got stuck there, which is really unfortunate, and KP is going to take the round.
Yeah, just 1 game away from tying this back up. So, what is this? At least, yeah, 6 games in a row for KP Lover. Definitely the momentum, you could say, is on KP Lover's side.
Yeah, for sure.
KP Lover with a huge misdrop in the middle of their board.
Gonna work his way through, convert that to a nice T-spin. I'm going for another one right after. And that's gonna push Epic Gamer really high up. Epic Gamer has to work his way down, or else this round might end soon.
Epic Gamerman, alive at the top of their board, barely has this T-spin set up. Oh, they have the skim to get out of it, didn't see it, but is going to be able to combat out of it just in the nick of time. But oh no, it seems like the sends from KP Lover are just too much, and Epic Gamerman couldn't find their way out. And that's officially tied up now for John Dewey Stuyvesant and Hunter.
It's gonna be a really uphill battle here for Epic Gamerman. Choosing to go for PCO again. KP Lover also going for PCO it seems, but unable to get the PC as Epic Gamerman finds the solve and sends over a huge amount of damage over to KP Lover, but it's gonna come in the form of Queen, which he could potentially use to send back to Epic Gamerman.
Yeah, great. Yeah, the huge counter spike you see there from KP Lover, but Epic Gamerman is still alive. Has a T-spin setup, doesn't go for it, but does have this 9-0 garbage to work with. Well, choosing to tank instead of cancel, which is going to send them up really high, but they're still alive for their troubles, and it has a great 9-0 to follow up. Gets the triple cancel, and he looks like KP Lover at the top of their board, and that's going to be it. The first game on the board for Epic Gamerman, and putting the advantage back in Hunter's favor.
Who knows, this could be the start of a huge swing of momentum for Epic Gamerman.
KP Lover
unable to get the PCO.
Sorry. Unable to get the PCL from KP Lover, but able to convert it into a nice T-spin double.
And KP Lover is going to keep building up this 9-0 right now. Actually, both players are actually building up a 9-0, but Epic Gamerman has a bit more Queen to work with, so it doesn't have to build up as much. Find a nice T-spin there through a good skim. Now has a bunch of Queen to work with once more.
Yeah, but it looks like the pressure was just too much from KP Lover and tying it back up at 11-11. And yeah, just unfortunate situation there at the top of the board. Epic Gamer Man did have really nice garbage and a stack to work with, but just couldn't get to the pieces in time.
Sequence of unfortunate misdrops on Epic Gamer Man's board. And the unfortunate mishold there are gonna put them in a really unfortunate situation. He needs to find his way out quick, or else KPF is gonna get away with this round. And just like that, the score is now 12-11.
Yeah, the first time Hunter has been in the lead this entire set. So yeah, now once again a big uphill battle for Epic Gamer Man. Both players once again with their PCOs. Doesn't look like they have a solve. And just going to stack out of it. KP Lover converts into a T-spin double really nicely, but Epic Gamer Man is able to tank and will be able to counterattack soon, hopefully.
Yeah, being sent a bunch of queen from KP Lover, but it might be a bit too much, and Epic Gamer Man is gonna need to find a quick down stack, or else this pressure from KP Lover could be too much. It might seal the round.
Gets the quad to cancel, but is looking for this. Yeah, has to opt for a triple instead of the count of 4. Just not great pieces, and the compromise on the left side of the stack to get off a T-spin double, but managed to get down.
Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward build, but they were able to fix it up, the residue, really nicely. Get a nice T-spin double sent over to KP Lover, who's now actually being pushed to the top of his board. But Epic Gamer is not exactly in the greatest position either, pretty high up. But he's gonna get the eyepiece and gonna get down to a very favorable board position now, actually.
Yeah, Epic Gamer Man with this nice T-spin double into a quad for the 12 spike, and KP Lover in a very precarious situation.
Yeah, but except KP Lover has a bunch of queen that he now has access to after opening up as well. Epic Gamer Man taking a bit of time to think about what to do and decides to cancel.
Epic Gamer Man looking to set up this T-spin double, but it seems to be really greedy. Can't seem to get the pieces they need for it after being sent up really high, and is just forced to just clear out, but doesn't get to it in time, and that's another game for KP Lover.
Both players are now going for TKI. As we've seen earlier, KP Lover is pretty proficient with TKI, usually able to convert it to a pretty nice LST, building up the back-to-back, which is exactly what he's doing, but Epic Gamer Man gonna send that garbage straight back to KP Lover.
Epic Gamer Man looking to get this down stack combo, gets it, but KP Lover's isn't able to open up the well actually. Oh, but gets out of it barely in the nick of time, and is able to get out with a quad, looking to open up their well and get this counterattack damage that they're looking for. Oh, but misdrop of the eyepiece in the middle of their board, not gonna bode well.
KP Lover's gonna find a nice way to open up his well, gonna send a good amount of damage over to Epic Gamer Man, who was trying to build a T-spin double, but has to send it pretty early.
Yeah,
that has a bunch of queen.
Yeah, KP Lover now at the bottom of their board, looking to just stack their way up and just like tank a little bit of garbage, is now with a huge counterattack onto Epic Gamer Man's Matrix, but it looks like Epic Gamer Man is going to try to downstack this. We'll see if they're able to do so.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to do it really fast as KP Lover just building up this BTV, sending over these quads. Epic Gamer Man finds a nice T-spin double, able to extend their lifespan just a bit more. Bought himself some more time down stack, but they're really high up, and that might just be it.
Yeah, another game for John Dewey Stuyvesant. Epic Gamer Man has only taken one game on KP Lover so far. So, but KP Lover has taken 11, so this is a massive swing in favor of John Dewey. KP Lover with the stick spin, ready to go, going for it. Epic Gamer Man needs to get into a position to cancel this. Looks like they're barely able to survive, but the follower pressure from KP Lover is too much. Potentially, no! Epic Gamer Man gets out for now. But oh, it's too much.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to use the eye piece of it area, which meant they couldn't use it to clear out that garbage and survive a bit younger.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Capable Lover taking a second there to go for their TKI, while Epic Gamerman once again with the PCO, but doesn't get it.
They were just building up this TKI LST stack.
Yeah, it seems to be too much. Epic Gamerman at the top of the board, alive for now, but no, it seems like too much pressure there from KP Lover. And yeah, another game for KP Lover. John Dewey Steps only 4 games away from closing out.
Alright, Epic Gamerman now choosing to go for TKI here. This might be the better decision here, as he could use his own T-spins to cancel the LST garbage coming from KP Lover. And so far, this decision seems to have been working pretty well. Now has a huge amount of clean, was able to survive the opener phase. But this follow-up pressure from KP Ever might be a bit too much.
And yeah,
And that's another round for John Dewey Stuyvesant.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. Just didn't had an attempt at a T-spin double at the top of their board, but it's just didn't have the pieces to go for it, or the pieces to clear out and open up their well. It's just an unfortunate situation overall. Both players once again with the PCO. KP Lover gets it, so does Epic Gamerman to cancel, but it's still going to take 2 lines of garbage.
Yeah, KP Ever was able to find the quad PC solve, which sends just a bit more.
KP Lover looking to build up a count to 4, but actually no, chooses to skim out with a triple, but does have this quad well available. Epic Gamerman though really cheats up right now. Unfortunate S placement earlier on, and looking like a T-spin 0, forced to do it just to like fix their stack a little bit, but KP Lover with a huge 9-0 and is ready to kill, and that another game for John Dewey Stuyvesant.
And time and time again, we see the speed difference come up. Ooh, Epic Gamerman able to find the solve, but unable to send anything because of KP Ever's garbage from TKI. But Epic Gamerman is gonna have a huge amount of garbage that they could send back to KP Ever, who still send. And as soon as I said that, they break back to back. But in return, they do send a huge spike over to Epic Gamerman, who might not be able to survive it.
And that's match point for John Dewey Stuyvesant, up 19-11. So the huge reversal that we expected, given the skill difference between the players. But we'll see if Epic Gamerman can bounce back from this in any sort of way. T-spin double setup in the middle of the board, but struggling to find the pieces to fill in the rest of their stack.
Yeah, and that S placement is going to be really difficult to work with for Epic Gamerman, and KP Ever is going to keep sending over this pressure with this nice and clean 6-3 stack. KP Ever manages to find a quad just in time to cancel, extend their man, and now has a huge amount of clean to work with an open well.
Epic Gamerman looking to use the 9-0 stack, getting the IPs they need, building up a little bit of back-to-back, but KP Lover also has a really clean board, and looking to get this T-spin double setup. Gets it, and is able to put a bit of pressure onto Epic Gamerman's board, but Epic Gamerman has the cancel they need to stay alive for now.
But KP Ever just keeps sending the pressure, and Epic Gamerman is unable to find the cancel in time, and that's going to be it. Final score 20-11 in favor of John Dewey Stuyvesant.
Congratulations to both teams. Well played to both teams, but congratulations to John Dewey Stuyvesant for yet another victory. I believe they are currently flawless, but so just continuing that win streak. But we will be going to talk to our team, starting off with Hunter. We'll be interviewing them.
Problem is that
Okay. Hello, Hunter number 1. So thoughts?
I think honestly, it was fine. Like, it's not necessarily a team that we expected to be, and I think that going into it, we were somewhat shaky, but coming out of it, we're like, I don't know, there's like been visible improvement, and it'll help further in the bracket.
Yeah, and there was never a point where we were like, oh, you know, we're out of it, which was very motivating.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. So just yeah, congratulations to both players. Yeah, just well, I mean, congratulations to both of you, but good luck on your future matches. And yeah, just I want to say that was really impressive gameplay that I saw from both of you. Considering the skill difference for Catan versus KP Lover, but also for you, William, just the impressive PCO game with the PC gameplay. So yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, okay. We will be going over to interview our John Dewey Stuyvesant team. Okay. Hello, John
Hello.
Dewey Stuyvesant. So, any thoughts?
I think it was fair. Oh God,
You think it was fair?
definitely fair, balanced,
If
impartial.
I'm not mistaken, your team is currently undefeated, right? In the round robin?
I believe so.
Oh well, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Any
Yeah.
comments for?
Well, I'd like to thank April here. You know, he's my goat. My goat.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Ben 10.
Oh, by the way, how was it like fighting Bad Goblin's insane PC damage?
Well, I was surprised I even got around.
You got your three. You got your
Yeah,
three.
you
got my
got your
three.
three. That's a
That's
W.
impressive.
We take
That's
those.
impressive to me. We love that.
Honestly, yeah. Okay, so yeah, April, any comments on your match?
No, not really. Wait, do we have? Is our last match, right?
I mean for today, yeah, you're good.
Okay. Wait, when do we're not done? Like I don't.
What do you like? I mean, there's still more round robin to play. I mean, like in the future,
Oh.
in like the
Tetris
coming
don't
weeks.
sleep.
In the coming weeks, like you're only like halfway through, I think. It's like
Halfway?
halfway.
Wait, aren't they the best team? Like we won, bro. We're good.
Okay, I mean, okay, yeah, but it's like, I mean, okay, fair enough, but I mean,
For score
I mean,
purposes.
it's for score purposes and your seating. I mean, in theory, you
Yo,
could probably throw the next couple, but like, I'm not sure if you really
Yeah.
want to.
Next year, you guys should just randomize teams. Honestly,
You want randomized?
Randomize
team
You
might
need to
be
make it
brutal.
balanced. You need to make it balanced.
Okay, imagine you
You
on a
make it
team with Bad
balanced, bro.
Goblin though. It would not be balanced.
it would be very balanced. Only one
Okay.
of us has to play.
Oh, okay, wow, that's crazy. All right, well,
And it's
actually, no,
him.
Bad
I'm
Goblin's
dog.
Bad Goblin's graduating, so unfortunately, you don't get a team up.
He's not gonna be here next year.
Wait, that means next year I'm the GOAT.
Yeah, you literally are.
Wait, you're a junior now, or?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna reign terror next year.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You're gonna be a
I think
menace.
you're actually gonna be the best player next year, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
What are we doing?
Let's
Guys,
go.
What are we doing, guys?
I don't know, but yeah. Okay, Nakash, any comments on today's
Oh, he's
matches?
here.
No, I enjoyed watching. I hope you all had fun. I did have fun, even though I was destroyed in the beginning, but
It's
not completely destroyed. But I was
I had
not
fun watching that, so
playing
you know.
as well as I could.
Ah.
I understand. Okay.
Yep.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
We'll play team.
It's time to play Fortnite.
Alright.
I'm for
Have
lethal
fun.
company.
Have fun with that. Okay, so just yeah, thank you everyone who showed up to the Easy Esports Tetrio round robin
Like
stream.
and subscribe.
Like, you don't need to subscribe, Werner, but yeah, you can just
Follow.
Yes. Welcome to Twitch. But yeah, just thank you
Yeah,
everyone,
thank you.
and we will be signing off today. This is out from your commentators today, Cyan Cyber.
Wintel.
Okay, see y'all.